This is the second in a series of videos regarding Ken Stout's mother's computer. We did a live session with Ken Stout where the chat room and myself had conversation with Ken about his mother's computer. And this video is an edited version of the video he recorded while he was working on his mother's computer. This video is intended to be offered to the community that's following my channel as a troubleshooting challenge, meaning this video is going to present the symptoms actually on the computer and show what Ken has done in trying to resolve it, and give you the opportunity to put comments below the video of what you evaluate should be done or what you see on this video. Then my next video creation in this series will be my thoughts on the subject. So during this video, I'm not going to tell you what I think or what I notice. I'm going to add some summary explanations of what we're seeing on the screen. So I'll leave this video posted for a little while so that you can put your comments in here. And the next video that I'm going to create is going to be prior to you making your comments, so that you'll know that I'm not just taking your comments and then incorporating them as my own. And then there might be another one after that where we summarize it. So hopefully this will be an enjoyable troubleshooting exercise and give you the opportunity to do some almost sort of first-hand troubleshooting and diagnosis of what you think needs to be done. So I'm going to give you an orientation to this. So even if you haven't seen the video prior to this, this orientation will bring you up to speed. You don't have to go back and watch the first video. However, the end cards, at the end of this video, there will be a card that takes you to the whole series of Ken Stout videos, and there will be an end card that takes you to the prior video and an end card that takes you to the next video, which would be my diagnosis and recommendations. So to get you up to speed, let me take you over to my computer number 2. Here's an email from Ken, June 12th, that began this whole thing. So let's see, that's 12 days ago. Good evening, Doug. I updated my mom's desktop today and was trying to turn Windows Defender on and could not. I removed super anti-spyware and Malwarebytes, did a restart, and still unable to, meaning unable to turn Windows Defender on. I got a message about her security settings are controlled by the IT department. She lives alone, meaning there's no IT department. So I went to make sure she was the admin she is and stumbled across the pictures I'm sending to you. Is this normal for everyone? He's referring to the pictures below, which I think are totally irrelevant. Do I need to back her hard drive, then reformat and do a clean install? She's using Windows 10 Home on a Dell 580. So here I'll show you these two pictures. This one's about a Windows credentials and virtual credentials. He sees this virtual app, de-logical, and he's only asking about this because he doesn't recognize what it is or what it's for. I don't think it's related to the problem, and here's more about that credential. So there's the pictures that he sent. So now let's bring you a little more up to speed. I'm going to pause for a moment. Unpaused here. So this is the most recent email that he sent to me 3 days ago. Good morning, Doug. This is the shortened, edited version. It's choppy at best, but I think it shows all I did and that nothing worked. The original is nearly 4 hours long, and this is edited. Let me know what you think. So this video he sent me, it's about an hour and a half long. I edited that down to a little over 6 minutes, and that's what I'm going to show you. Now the next piece to orient you to, I'm going to go to a new tab, go to my channel. So youtube.com/ then the acronym for my channel, LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts. So the acronym is LWTDB. Press enter. That'll take you straight to my channel. And then come here to playlists. Then currently over here on the right, the playlists move around based upon how many playlists I have. This one over here on the right is Ken Stout Sessions. You can see the number 6 in the middle there indicates there's currently 6 videos in the session, in the list. If you click on this, it's just going to start playing them all in the order that they're listed in there. If you come down here and click on View Full Playlist, you can see here's the 6 videos numbered 1 through 5. There's a 2A in there, so that's why it's not 1 through 6. So this session number 5, that's the live stream session where we had conversation with Ken about his mother's computer. And that was, look, an hour and a half long. So this video I'm making right now is going to become the next one. And then the one after that will be the video that I make where I'm giving my diagnosis and recommendations. And then after that, however it's handled, it might be the results video after he actually does the work or whatever comes next. Now these other prior videos, 1 through 4, those are other subject matter that Ken was in live stream session with me for. So with that much, I'm going to Alt-Tab to get over here to the video. So Ken has himself picture in picture. I have his voice muted through most of this. There's 1 or 2 places where I let his voice come through. 2 reasons for that. One is that his audio was offset about 45 seconds from his actual video for most of it. And then also he wasn't really talking to the audience. So I'm mainly showing the screens. So this is the first screen, and it shows the notification window. And here's turn on your antivirus. Click here to activate McAfee protection. And then system is infected. Click here to delete viruses. And then system is infected. Activate your antivirus to delete. And I think later on we might see what's down here. But this is just that control panel thing, or quick click, whatever they call it. It's not really more notifications. I think there are more notifications, but you have to scroll to get to them. So you see him moving around. You see his mouse moving around on screen. I'm moving my mouse back and forth right now, so you're going to see both mice now and then. And there's another one. Your device is at risk. System is infected. A whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of notifications about the system being infected. So this will be one of the things for you to evaluate. Okay, so there he was just saying, and I paused this a little bit too late. I'll go back a little bit here and get back to that place where he's just talking through that public network firewall is on, private network firewall is on, domain network. Well, the word active here is indicating the computer is currently set as a public network, and he's just pointing that out here and speculating that he thinks she ought to be on a private network. So then I'll continue here.
Network, you don't want a public network, you want a private network. So we're going to have to fix that.
Okay, so he's showing the Windows Update screen. There were some problems installing updates, but we'll try again later. If you keep seeing this and want to search the web or contact support, this may help. And then he went to Windows Security, and here...
That should have started by now. That's an immediate, that's less than 2 seconds, and that starts. Here.
And as you saw there, his voice is synchronized with the video at this point. So he's starting this video. He's commenting that it should start within 6 seconds.
Okay, here we go. Quick stick.
Now here he's on his computer demonstrating how quick scan should operate.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds and it started. Probably part of that was because we're connected to the TV.
Okay, so here he's restarting his mother's computer, and he's going to create new user account. This is one of the suggestions that came up during the live stream. Here he's got a name for his mother's username for the account he's creating. He put in a password, and here he's putting in the 3 questions. When you create a new account, a local account on a computer, it requires you to choose 3 questions and put in the answers. So he selects in this first one, what is the name of the city where you were born? So he puts in an accurate answer here, and then he goes to the next one and chooses a question, puts in an accurate answer. I want to suggest you don't need to do that. There's no point in doing that because this is just a test user account. There's never going to be a time in the future where somebody's trying to recover the password for that account and needing to answer the questions. So what I do in this case is just pick the first question in the list, type the letter A as the answer. Go to the next one, pick the first question available in the list, put the letter A as an answer, and then do that for the third question too. Because you're going to wind up deleting this account, or you've got another admin account on the computer. Nobody's ever going to be using that information. This doesn't cause a security breach because this computer is not accessible on the network. It's not like somebody can connect to this computer and try to reset the password for that account by figuring out what the correct answers for those questions. It's just not important to waste your time with doing that. So here it's gone on. So now here's the mom's test account. It's configured, it's a local account. And then he correctly goes to change it to an administrator's account. And what he's going to do is he's going to log in with that account, and then he's going to try to fix Windows Defender or be able to do that quick scan. So there he changed it to administrator. Mom's test username is now administrator. I want to point out up in the upper left corner of his screen, it says owner PC. This is the name of the computer he's connected to through TeamViewer. And down here is the list of usernames that are on the computer. There's owner and there's mom's test. So often when you set up a new computer, if you just accept the default choices, a computer, I think it's, this is a Dell computer. It's commonplace that Dell will suggest a username of owner, and that creates a PC computer name of username hyphen PC. So there his voice was off sync from the video. Not important. But he's pointing out that he's expecting it to be a very clean screen. And I just wanted to mention here, it might not be a complete a clean screen desktop because there might have been applications that were installed for everyone on the computer. In this case, it's not the case. So there's just Recycle Bin, Edge, and TeamViewer. So here he goes in and tries to do the quick scan. Watch his face. Not happy. He was hoping this would do it. It was a good suggestion, but not right. Up here he's noticing owner PC, and he's thinking that's something wrong, that he's not actually logged in with the other name. At this point, I don't think he understood how that is named. So new user account failed. So now he's going to go on to Revo uninstaller. That was another thing that we suggested, because he mentioned in the first email that he had uninstalled Super Antivirus and Malwarebytes. Super Anti, whatever. I think I said that wrong. So here he's installing it. Oops, I missed something I wanted to point out. I'm going to back up here a little bit. Revo uninstaller, right here. He's clicking on download right here. And I would recommend that you click on download free portable. So he's clicking on download, so that's going to actually install the program on the computer, which is okay if that's what you want to do. But if you're just trying to uninstall something and you don't intend to continue using Revo uninstaller, then the portable is a better way to go about it, because you're just not adding something more on the computer. Now, why would you want to download and actually install it? You might want to. If you actually install it, what's going to happen then is Revo uninstaller can watch what's happening on your computer. When you install another program subsequently, it can keep track of everything that installation does, and it can do a more accurate job of uninstalling it later. In this case, I think he would have been better off to do the portable, because I don't think he wants to leave that installed on his mother's computer. So it downloads, and then down in the bottom left corner, it downloaded, and then he clicks to launch it and answer yes to the user account control, choose English, and then accept the agreement and next. And then here's showing the installation folder. Well, if you have the portable, then it's not going to install. So here's populating with everything that it sees that it can uninstall. Now, he mistakenly commented at some point, I've got it paused right now, that because super anti-spyware, yeah, I said that right, super anti-spyware, or Malwarebytes is not in this list, he thinks that it is completely gone, but there can still be remnants. This list is just the things that Revo uninstaller has detected as being uninstallable by it. So then he tries to do the scan again, and it does not work. Now he's looking at some other screens. Real-time protection is turned off, but notice that switch is grayed out. He can't turn it on. Now, we're not seeing anything at this point about the PC being managed by your organization. Cloud deliverable protection is turned off. Your device may be vulnerable. Automatic sample submission turned off. All of these are grayed out. He cannot turn them on. Then come down here, we have the first occurrence. This setting is managed by your administrator. So tamper protection is turned off. And then controlled folder access requires turning on real-time protection. So there's only one place that we see that part about administrator. So then he's clicking on view update history. Here's update history. So feature update successfully installed June 12th, 2021. Cumulative update successful. All these others here successful. So these updates showing as successful. He comments in here that Windows Defender update.
One that didn't fail to install was the Defender antivirus. Okay, so this is again why I'm leaning toward wanting to do that.
Okay, so there, let me go back to show you that screen more. Right here, definition updates, security intelligence update for Microsoft Defender antivirus. This definition update failed to install June 20th. And this was June 20th that he was doing this, as that was Saturday, I believe he was working on that. Oh, Sunday. Yeah. So it was that day that he was working on it remotely that it failed to install. And what was that just blipped by? Windows Update encountered error. We already looked at that. Windows activation. So here we go. Windows 10 Home. Windows activated with a digital license. There's the offer to upgrade to Windows 10 Pro. Okay, so here he's about to do a system file checker scan. At a DOS prompt with administrator rights, SFC /scan now, and then that scan went just a little bit that it started going, and then he gave me this screen. I don't know how far it went. I don't know if there was an error message. He put up this screen to say that it failed. I don't know what the fail symptom was. And then he went to run Troubleshooter, Windows Update Troubleshooter. So you see Windows Update highlighted in the background for troubleshooters. And here's the result of that. So I need to go back and show you that a little slower. So I clicked on the 10 seconds back. So here's Windows Update. Check for Windows Update issues. Resolve Windows Update issues. Issues were detected. And the Resolve Windows Update says completed. Potential issues that were checked. It shows that it checked these issues not present. Then it scrolls down a little bit. Okay, then here, check for Windows Update issues detected issues related to Windows Update, and then here's detection details, potential issues that were checked. These items are checked, issue not present. And then in detection details, he's about to expand that. Is postback RC pending updates is false. WAAS medic service. Issue found by automatic corruption repair plugin. Is postback RC pending updates? Is postback is true. Service status. Problems with bits service. The requested service has already been started. Then service status again. Problem with bit service. The requested service has already been started. System management automation. Remote exception. More help is available by typing net help message 2182. System management automation remote exception. Collection information. Owner-PC. Shows the time, Windows version, architecture, publisher details. That's the end of that. So then he clicks to retry for Windows updates because it just claimed that it fixed some things, right? So here at the top, security intelligence for Microsoft Defender antivirus. Previously we saw that that failed. Update for Windows Defender anti-malware problem. And we see downloading and installing, pending install, installing, download error, download error. So both of those hit a download error. I'm going to go back and let you have more time on that. Okay, when it hits the download error, I'll let that stay on screen a little bit longer. So there's a number 800-70643. And then, boy, it just goes so fast. Really? How about left arrow? Can I go about one frame at a time? Nope. It's going a few seconds at a time. Tap, tap with my space bar. There it is. So it's the same download error number for both of those. And the KB number here, for those of you interested in that, 226-7602, and this one is KB 405-2623. But basically, there's the intelligence update for Microsoft Defender antivirus and anti-malware platform. I don't think those KB numbers are significant, but for those of you who want that. All right, so that failed. Then we go to virus and threat protection. We see over here current threats. No current threats. Remember what we saw on the notification panel. But here it's saying no current threats, but it's not able to do a quick scan. So he clicks to do a new scan, and we expect it to fail. Real-time protection, he can't turn that off. So he's checking on this after having done those fixes. So now I think he's going to another. Yeah, he's going to another. He's got a website over here on the right-hand side that shows the syntax for doing the DISM command, and I'm not going to remember that offhand. Oh, it's over here. Isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Deployment Image Servicing and Management Tool. So theoretically, this restores files to original state. I'm going to move me back out of the way now. And now both of these, System File Checker and DISM, people who've been watching my channel know that I'm skeptical about both of these because they're recommended on websites, on Fix-It websites over and over and over. And I pretty much never have found them to fix anything. I have found them to report an issue was found and that they fixed it, but that has never solved a symptom for me. So here I'll let this go. He's got the command typed in correctly. Now I'll point out that he did actually type it wrong the first time, and in listening to him, he never did figure out what was wrong. So I'll just let you know right here, Ken. Right here you have the word image. Up here you have the word imagine. And so that's what it is. So what he wound up doing is he did a copy and paste, copied from here and pasted over here, which is a wonderful way to do it. Always better than typing it out yourself. So here's going on. Now I've got this speeded up. I've got this speeded up at about 2,000 times the speed. These numbers, you'll never see them go that fast. I paused it right now so that I could get that out. And it gets up about halfway through, and then he reports that it failed. But also here, I don't know how did it fail. It sticks around this 54% mark, and it's going really, really slow. I've seen this take a really long time at certain points. I don't know if it's always at this halfway mark, but it goes real slow here. I've still got this. No, oh, here's how you can see the sped up. I paused it right now. I'm gonna, well, I'll go ahead and let it go, but here's the clock down here. There's 102, 103, 104. So those are minutes I'm counting off. So I was counting off minutes about every 2 or 3 seconds.
Antivirus. Has been looked at.
So here he finds a folder in the recycle bin called Managed Antivirus, and he's investigating that. Let's move me out of the way again. How about up here? Oops, wrong keyboard.
4.
Okay, oh, that's the end of it. So he was just looking at this, doesn't really find anything or to do anything more with it. So that is the entire 6 minutes and 16 seconds. Ken Stout, Windows Defender, edited video. So that is what I know about the circumstance. So if you're interested in participating in this troubleshooting challenge, go ahead and put your comments down below in the video of what you think needs to be done next, or what you saw in this that you think is a clue. I have very definite ideas. I'm going to go ahead and start that next video. I will complete that video before this video is published. My follow-up video is probably I'm going to delay publishing that for a while till I see how the, I don't know what I'm going to do. Should I publish it right away? I want to give you some time to put in your comments while proving that you haven't used my commentary to formulate your opinion. I want you to have your fresh opinions, not affected or infected by my comments. And I want to do the same. So that's why I'm going to do the video that prior. And you'll see the date and timestamp on my computer monitor so that you know that. Fair is fair. I hope this turns out to be a fun experience. I don't know. We'll see. And if it is, then maybe we can do some other out-of-the-box things down the road. So I hope you found that useful, informative, or worth watching. Catch you later. Goodbye.